On the draw with a turn 3 attacking Titan. Seems pretty good against Burn. Although they're probably just going to kill Zusa. Absolutely perfect. So they kill Zusa, and then I prime them, and they die. That's fine. Oh yeah, they're dead. They're at 15. Not actually dead. No, I would need a Zusa in play for that. Okay, opponent concedes. I was going up to 10 with plenty of blockers, and they were dead on my kickback. I think I like Fire Spout here. Maybe a Rex Sage. Jukabog's bad. I actually don't like Remand here against Burn. We're going to be cutting the Perilous Voyages. I like Pact of Negation against Burn. I think this is fine. Well, I'm already at 60, so what are we cutting Cavern for here? I guess the Waterlogged Grove, but I need that blue mana to cast all these blue spells. Yeah. So my goal is to have a couple counter magic spells early to deal with their... I can't keep this. To deal with their early spells, and then have a Fire Spout to wipe the board with their creatures. Yep, going 5. To bottom 2 here. I'm actually thinking of bottoming the Scout. And the Grove. I'm thinking of bottoming these two right here. Then I go turn 1 Amulet. I just don't expect Scout to live. I guess in that case it was a counter spell. Yeah, turn 5 Titan might be too slow here. You're right. It was actually a good draw, even though it wasn't a bounce land. Yeah. Like I said, effectively, Secure Tribe Scout was a Spell Pierce, effectively. Playing against Copycat. It's an interesting deck. I don't think I play Amulet right now. Yeah. There's no advantage to playing Amulet right now. Yeah. Well, that was the advantage to playing Amulet right now. Yep. Yeah, I can do like a lot of work with like an Azusa. I can drop an EE right now. But I can't crack it yet. The reason I'm not waiting now is so I can always, if my opponent taps out and I draw a Titan, I can, now I have 3 mana before my land drops, so I can Azusa and Titan if they for some reason tapped out. Okay. Like if my opponent has nothing, I have a Titan right here, but I'll be taking 6, die to my packs. 6 plus the bolt coming off, I'd be down to 3. Yeah, I don't think I can do that yet. Oh, yeah. What a pro. The best play I made of the day didn't matter. It was the when I ghost quarter my own land to thin my deck. I still can't believe those would bring me like those 30 cards deep before I hit my first Titan. Oh, I miscounted. I actually can't kill it yet. I need 2. Did I float a mana wrong? No, no, no. Yeah, just happened to die. It doesn't. I saved 2 life, but I don't actually know if it ended up mattering there. Yeah. That was a mold of 5. I'm going to take the amulet because I actually need lands here. I'm holding Spell Pierce up. I can what? I'm going to hold the Condescend up to scry 2. Yeah, I can. Oh, I definitely can. So I play a land, right? I can't also cast a Scout, though. Well, I can flash in a Gemstone Mine and cast both. This X is 1 for Condescend, though. Targeting me, okay. I have 5 cards in hand. Problem is, Prowess still triggers regardless. Yeah, I'm not blocking. You would have blocked? So next one I have 5, 6 mana. I think I'd actually want to bottom both. I need. I think Teleria West is going to be too slow. I'm going to go to 10 here. My opponent still has 4 cards in hand. I'll be at 10. I think I need to hit a Titan now. I think EE is too slow. I have plenty of blockers I can always use. I think Teleria West for a Pact would give me a Titan in 2 turns. So I don't think I want EE, right? Because I can always block if I need to. This guarantees me a Titan in 2 turns. I'm going to go down to 10, and then the following turn I'm going to Teleria West, get a Pact, play out some lands. I'll have 6 mana. I can also play a Rex Sage as a blocker. I could. The big question is do I have enough time to Teleria West for a Titan, or should I just scry this to the bottom and hope that I have a Primetime or a Pact next? I think I might have time thanks to the Pierce. I think the EE was too slow with how many cards they have. I could be wrong. I just... I have Spell Pierce to stop a spell, and I have 2 blockers, and a Titan next turn. I'm definitely jumping both, yeah. That was my plan. I don't know if it was the right line. Now, is there a reason to go to 6? I don't think so. I think I need to block both and stay at 8. There's a big difference between 6 and 8. In all, it's not like I need to keep both alive in order to be able to attack with the Titan next turn. That was a good draw. Actually, that was a terrible draw. I wanted to fetch it. No, it was a bad draw. Actually, what I wanted to do was... it's debatable if it's a good draw or not. I don't know. It's a fine draw. I'm going to make that work. Now I have 2 blockers. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to navigate this poor situation I'm in. Prime. So I'm definitely getting the Radiant Fountain. The question here is, do I get a bounce land, bouncing the Radiant Fountain? Do I get a, or do I just get a Sun Home, put that in play so I can race my opponent a little bit? I think I just want to go bounce land. Yeah. And then bounce the Radiant Fountain. Vesuva could only copy like the Kalni. I don't think I need, like if they have a path, I think I'm just in trouble anyway. If they double bolt the Titan, like Rift Bolt Bolt, I'm in trouble. That actually is a pretty good line. My full plan is to attack next turn with Titan, so I guess that line would have... No, because then I still need an Azusa or something to be able to get more than 1 play per turn. Now I want the Vesuva in my deck, so when I play next turn I want to play a Radiant Fountain and hopefully attack with Primetime. And then that lets me gain 4 life next turn. And then I can play Radiant Fountain, attack, get Vesuva and a bounce land, right? And then I can gain 4 life, go up to 11. Okay. I like it. One, two, 4. Yeah, I think I have plenty of mana here. Opponent still has 4 cards in hand. That's what's painful here. If they don't do anything, I am more than willing to just take this trade. Okay. Now I have a EE up, which is ready for any of their future creatures. Yep. Another Rift Bolt. Okay, so I'm down to 3 here. I need something. Two, 4, 6. I don't even think I play her. I guess I kind of have to. I have to put something in play. And if they have just 2 bolts and I'm dead. Alright, that's game. Not beating Burn today. I do know this guy. I think I'm going to keep this. I don't love it, though. The Condescend really makes the extra blue kind of better here. Wonder if he's on the Valakut list. I was thinking turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Scout. Depending upon what we see here. I think he's on Bring to Light. He's playing against Caleb Schurer tonight in the Streamers League, match 3. Yeah, this is the Bring to Light list. So there's EE on 1, so I no longer want to drop the Scout. So I pack for Azusa. Do I just pack for Azusa and play Azusa and then prep myself for a future? I think that's what I do. I just have to make sure both Gruul turrets are in play. No, I can't. But I'm set right now. I'm not really worried about him. I don't have to hold Condescend this turn because he's just EEing my Amulet, right? Which he has to do. So he had to make that line. And now I'm pretty well set up because now if I naturally draw a Titan, I can cast it pretty quick. The reason I played both Teleria Wests there was in case I draw another Teleria West, I'll have the double blue, and that way it just puts more mana in play. Unless I drew exactly the Gemstone Mine, it wouldn't be very helpful for me in my hand. In this way, if I draw a bounce land, I'm gambling on not drawing a Gemstone Mine, I guess. Okay. Because I have, ooh, that's kind of rough. Well, now I cannot cast the Titan. One, two, three, four, five, six. He needs 8 lands in play before he can kill me. He's got nothing on suspend, so I'll just go a Pact. And, ooh, play a Scout. Hold Up Condescend counters play. I'm thinking that he's got another turn before he scape shifts, right? Because I'm at 26 life. That's the big modifier here. And now a bolt doesn't stop me from, like if I draw a bounce land. True. I'm saving the Condescend though for the scape shift. I wasn't thinking of countering anything he did. I was thinking of countering the one thing he kills me with, Bring to Light or Scape Shift, which he needs 8 lands in play to do. His 7 lands is only going to give him 18 damage. He needs 8 lands to actually kill me. Yep, that was my line, at least. I mean, it could be wrong, but that is the thought process I had where I'm looking at my hand, the construction of my hand. If I don't put a threat in play, he's just going to naturally draw into a couple scape shifts and I die. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there's the 8 lands, so he's got it right here. So I should have held up Condescend because he ended up having a land, a ramp spell, and Bring to Light in his hand. I banked on that not being the case because he would have needed a very exact number of cards. Okay, well, Ghost Quarter, we have that now. What else do we want here? Rex Age for Damping Sphere. More counter magic. Well, arguably, Secure Tribe Elder was the card that won him that game. I think Bojuka Bogs actually might be relevant. Maybe he has one Snapcaster. I'm not going to peek at his list. Townley Garden is useless. Perilous Voyage is homeland permanent you don't control. Yeah, Voyage only hits Damping Sphere. And I can't. I think I'd rather just have Rex Age. I love the remands. This might be fine. I got a turn 3 Azusa. Yeah, it's not great, but it does enough, I think. It's a little slow. I'll be right back. Hey, 3-bet. Thank you very much. The cat is going crazy right now. He's got food, he's got water, he's got the door open so he can go in and out whenever he wants. Spoiled little kitty. So next turn they can cast Winvali Acid Moss. I think that is what I want the Condescend for. So unfortunately I can't. What, bud? What is it? He doesn't even know. He doesn't know. Yeah, I think it might be also. So I think I have to play the Azusa this turn. I can't. It's not like I can play the Scout and still hold up the blue mana. Yeah, I was just talking through the entire line. So I go Azusa. Play the T-West. Now I have double blue. I'll play the Groll Turf. 2, 4, 6, and I'll bounce the Radiant Fountain, so if I naturally draw a Titan, I can cast it. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with you, 3-bet. I don't think I'm one of the best Amulet players, but I might be one of the most talkative Amulet players. I like talking through my lines, like explaining what I'm doing. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? It's hard to read names when they're blue. What deck are you talking about? Because I already made a sideboard guide for some decks that I play. Oh, this Simic Tempo Chandra? Yeah, this is a grilled cheese deck. I should probably change the stream name. Amulet Titan Grilled Cheese 2.0. I do have Chandra in the sideboard. Yeah. Oh, Chandra's still in this deck. You can be very excited about Chandra in this deck. I just played a league with Chandra. I went 3-2. I had some terrible, terrible variants. Like, we're talking go 30 cards deep without hitting any way of getting a primetime or a primetime. But there is still a Chandra in this. So I think what I want to do, I could just hold up Condescend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X is 5. I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to actually hold up Condescend for X is 5. Having an Azusa in play doesn't do anything for me. Maybe I also like having double Condescend up too. I can Condescend twice. So I'm going to go like that. X is 3. And then I can hold X is 1 up in case he tries doing something else. The problem I have with this, so Amulet doesn't help me, I need a Titan. The problem I have with this T-West is it completely locks me out of Condescend mana, so I'm actually going to bottom that as well. I need a Titan, but not a Titan that eats up all my reactive mana for the turn. See? That drew me into a Titan. That would have been different, by the way. I would have kept the T-West if I had one more blue source, like a Gemstone Mine. So I did not play a land for a turn. Opponent's got they have 5 mana, so I'm not dead. They probably don't have too many ways to kill Primetime. Maybe like a path. I already have the T-West there. I think I'm just going to go Bounce Land. Maybe Gemstone. What do I want here? I don't care about getting life. I don't care about anything else. Ghost Quarter is okay, but not super great here. I've already seen a Bolt out of my opponent, so I doubt they have too much more removal. I think what I'm going to do is Botanical Sanctum instead of Gemstone Mine. No. I think I just need to clock my opponent as fast as possible. So I'm going to go Sunhome, Mine, and pass the turn. The best I could have done is like bounce Gemstone to my hand. Okay, so they actually had the path. So now I need to draw another Titan. Or a bounce land gets me there too, thanks to the Gemstone Mine. I thought about bouncing the, but I have so many Condescends in my hand, like they're going to scry to get me places, so I'm not as worried about. I'm not as worried about that. And now I'm in a decent spot right here where I have 2 different counter spells held up, and if I cast both, I get to scry 4. If I scry 4 and don't hit a bounce land, a Titan, or a Pact, I think I'm deserve to lose this game. The reason I grabbed the Gemstone Mine, by the way, over the bounce land was my respect for Damping Sphere, because the way my current board state is without Damping Sphere, and I didn't have a forest in play, I remember at that time, so I just had these lands here. So well, these lands here, a Damping Sphere would have absolutely crushed me. He's pathing his own creature. 1, 2, 3 available mana. So we'll do X is 4. And then I can hold that up just to scry if I want to. I just want the scry more than I care about him ramping himself. Oh, 3-bet. Sorry, I missed your chat earlier. Karn Red and Karn White, my deck list. You want me to make a sideboard guide for my deck list? I can get that done for you. I could be dead here, but I feel like that land mattered for him pretty hard. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab Slayers and Boros. Bounce the Slayers. Play it. Okay. Got punished there. So the line I was taking was I was going to attack with Titan, knock him down to 10, grab 2 bounce lands, these 2 probably, and then reset, so I'm holding up Condescend. I highly doubted the fact that he had 2 paths in his deck, but so I'm bottoming the Remand, which is absolutely useless now with the Teferi in play. No, I guess he runs it for white also. Okay, so now I have a bounce land. Pact. So he has a Snapcaster in his hand, so I just have to play around that. Prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Bojuka Bog, which I did say I think I needed. Remember when I was sideboarding, I said I think Bojuka Bog will be helpful here. So what can I do here? I can't cast another Titan easily. So I think what I'm just going to do is Bojuka Bog and just keep developing my mana. Actually, I'm going to go Bojuka Bog, T-West, Bog you, attack with Titan. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent has 6 lands in play. They need more. They're digging for lands. I think I'm going to go bounce. And I do have to pay for my pact, which is pretty easy with 2 forests to play. I think I'll go bounce Ghost Quarter. I'll bounce the Ghost Quarter. And then I'll replay the Ghost Quarter second main or flashed in with Scout. And I think I'm fine here. So I can Ghost Quarter this Plains right now. I just don't think I need to. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I Ghost Quarter anything, it'd be a mountain to try to run him out of mountains, but I just don't think that is a good. I don't think it's a winning line. I mean, he can bring to like 4, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess cutting him off white might be fine. We'll say Radiant Fountain is doing work, because otherwise I could be dead to shift right there. It's a terrible draw with Teferi in play. So I'll double strike the Primetime, which is lethal. 6. Yeah, I mean, if he has a removal spell for Primetime, it doesn't matter, so I might as well just attack Teferi here so my Remand is live. Because I have exactly 10 power here. And if he double bolts, yep. Okay. He shouldn't have done this with the trigger on the stack. Yep. So Teferi's still alive. I have yet to play Waterlog. I played a card similar to it a bit ago. The Horizon Canopy. What do I want? Pact of Negation does nothing. Opponent's down to 2 cards. Ballista would be good if I actually had him at the moment. I think I'm just going to go Pact. Yeah, this is my last win condition really here. And I cannot protect it. But the good news is he's pretty much out of threats. So Simic, Grove, bounce Vesuva, play Vesuva copying Ghost Quarter. And I think I'm going to Ghost Quarter the Plains. If I Alpha Striked, yes. But I didn't want to trade. I don't like attacking with Scout when I'm attacking with the Titan, unless it's exactly lethal. So this is just lethal, right? I never do well with your lists, grilled cheese. I like them. I like how unique they are at the different approaches, but I've never done well with them. I think that was just a case of honestly what cost us that match was Teferi. Teferi being very powerful. Now it is tough to maneuver. Maybe I should have Alpha Striked with the Scout. I love this hand. Cats do sound very different. Mine loves singing. It's a few times throughout the day, usually right around this time. He just loves singing and telling people what's going on. So we're up against what looks like to be blue-white. Nope, we're up against Cheerios. Okay. F6, it's okay. I think what I do here is play Sunhome, play Amulet, and then I'm going to flash in a Condescend, rebounce the Simic Growth Chamber, and then Titan next turn. So, what do I counter, actually? Well, I counter retract. Like, I don't care if he gets this. I just have to counter the retract. Oh. Okay. This is really just going to be a scry 1, kind of, because... so I guess I bottom that, top this. He had another retract. Okay. Well, my opponent's dead if we're not. Maybe I should have just condescended for 2 and then held up another condescend to condescend again. But he could have, if that was the case, right? If I had done that, he could have just gone to his second main phase and then made me lose all my floated mana and then gone from there. I don't think Cheerios plays Simian Spirit Guide. Got a turn 3 kill. I didn't count it, but yeah, I'm alive. Oh, sweet. Well, I win. So I can play the second Titan. Yeah, I have to play the second Titan here. Yep. Probably should grab double Gruul Turf actually here. Either way, I'm going to float the 2 red. Actually, I have the red floating already. So I think I might just go Gemstone Mine here, and then I can grab the Boros and the Vesuva next. So I go Gemstone, white, white, yeah. I only have one double strike, unfortunately. Now, obviously, I should have held up a blue mana. My opponent's just dead, so. Okay, so we get much better after sideboarding. I like Rexage, Dismember, Spell Pierce, probably. Pact the Negation, probably. There's no Abrades. Oh man, I just got so excited for Abrades, and you don't have any in here. Well, Bojuka Bog seems bad. Bring in a Cavern instead. Perilous Voyage seems very, very bad. No? I mean, they want to return stuff to their hand, right? Definitely missing not having extra EEs here. Yep. Honestly, I don't know what to trim here. It's probably the Fire Spouts, but they're really important. Definite. Just they're a little slow, but they are really important. I like Fire Spout too, it's just there's no room. Because I need to be fast too. Alright, so this hand is just poop. This is much better. It has Ramp, a Titan, untap turn 1 play, and a bounce land. So I will keep this and I will bottom the Kelny Garden. Then I get to go Condescend turn 2 here also. No, I want to also be able to drop Azusa too, so I'm a little conflicted here. If they miss a land drop, then I'll be punished for not playing like a T-West here. Okay, so now I have Dismember held up instead of Condescend. And now I need to draw almost any way that my deck would be fine. It's fine. Not a land. It's fine, we'll kill them in 18 turns. There they go. Does Cheerios run basic lands? Oh, I can. It's on top of their deck, right? I can definitely Ghost Quarter them right here. Yep. So I'm going to Ghost Quarter them, which will shuffle away their Cheerio guy. Okay, waiting. True, I could just hold up Condescend for 1 again. Yeah, I guess just double bounce land, hold up Condescend for 1 is probably also fine. Still think Ghost Quarter is a fine line. Condescend is a strange card. I mean, he basically made like a blue Tron amulet list. It's kind of crazy. I'll refill my cup. Thank you. Our opponent having like 1 off of lethal made it a little bit easier. I actually like this hand. I think this is an example of a hand that you couldn't keep in a traditional amulet list, but you can here because Remand is a really cool card. Looks like we're up against, is it Phoenix? So I'm going to go turn 1. Turn 1 T-West, turn 2 Sanctum, and go from there. I don't think I'm worried about it flipping yet. I think I'm going to hold up the Perilous Voyage. I think I'm just going to remand to try to draw into something. I definitely am not doing it now, and they can just float enough mana to just recast it, and then all I did was time walk them. I want it to be better than a time walk if I can. No Phoenix yet. I'm going to do it now before they can draw a land for a Spell Pierce. Oh, actually, flipping it could be bad there, so that might have been a mistake. Definitely bottoming that. Actually, just bottom both. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. I can hold up Remand if I flash this back in, but then I won't be able to cast a Prime next turn. I think I have to assume they're going to kill Azusa, right? Yeah, packing from there is fair. So they have to spend their turn killing Azusa. They're stuck on lands. They cycled a lot of cards, and they still only have 2 lands in play. So everyone tune in right now. Be sure at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to check out the Modern Streamers League airing tonight on Twitch at Modern Streamers League Twitch handle. Should be a lot of fun. I don't understand flat earthers. Like, have you ever watched a sunset? Right? There's clearly curvature going on. Ever been on the ocean watching a sunset, or watch a boat go away and it gets shorter and shorter? Not smaller and smaller, but shorter and shorter. Alright, so opponent's in trouble here. So I can go 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm just going to cast both Titans here. It's only attack with 1, though. Right? So we'll go... Alright. Is it a punt if I win? I was going to get Gemstone Mind Slayers, use a floating red, attack for 8, trigger... Oh, I guess I had lethal with if because I had enough mana floating. Yeah, I was going to get Bojuka Bog, another Simic, and I could hold up Remand. Dismember's coming in, maybe Spell Pierce. Tormod's Crypt is pretty decent here. I like Cavern more than I like... Maybe not. Yeah, I think Crypt is just good if you have Karn. Oh. Hey, puppy. Uh-huh. The puppy woke up. I don't know, I'm still intrigued with the extra Cavern, to be honest. Yeah, I'd rather have more in the play, absolutely. I mean, Perilous Voyage is just so mean against Thing in the Ice. I think I'd also bring extra Cavern in for Spirits, to be honest. You only having 2 basic forests probably really hurts you against Field of Ruin decks. Yeah. I think I actually keep this. I go turn 1, Teleria West, turn 2, Gemstone Mine, hold up Condescend. And Condescend being able to scry lets me play a little bit differently than a traditional amulet list. This is kind of like a hybrid between like Bloom and non-Bloom. What? What's going on, Hof? Yeah. So here's my interaction. Here's my Teferi. Here's my Path to Exile. Yeah, this is blue-white control. So I just discarded an Aria of Flame. Opponent is digging hard for another land. They're land screwed this match. I thought about it, but it doesn't... I don't know if it does enough, to be honest. Opponents running that chat, they accidentally registered a 62 card deck. They're running 2 more lands than normal, and they still can't find a land. Have they tried drawing one? They're great. Flat Earthers for life, right? So my shields are a little bit down right now. I can only pierce or condescend. I can't do both. I'm fine with that. Op doesn't win in the game. I don't want them to Surgical Titan. I played them earlier today. It'll be on YouTube shortly. I beat them, but it is not a good match. Not a good matchup at all. And these are all good cards, but I need lands. That's a land. So when you scry 2, you typically scry 2 down, you kind of typically find what you need. So Ponder is so powerful in Legacy. That's fine. I think this is fine also. It's really just Blood Moon I have to counter here. I have to counter Blood Moon. Two cards on top. Yeah, or Voyage Bounce it also works. What's their 4th mana Morphos? They have 37 cards left in their deck. This is crazy. They've seen, because they have a 62 card deck, they've seen 14 more cards than me. What I'm going to counter is the Faithless Looting to end this train. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know so. And now I have a pack to grab a Rex Sage if I need it. Okay. Let's win this one. Bojuka Bob was just going to hit the looting. They still had a full hand, so I don't even know if I would have bogged, to be honest. I think I might have just gone double forest. They did look good there. Unfortunately, for your evidence, it is against Phoenix, which is already a good matchup for a traditional Titan. Sans Finds, turn 4 with a Condescend interaction. I think I go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Yeah. Keep, so turn 1 T West, turn 2 Fountain. They actually wrote in the chat they dug that deep and they didn't hit a single creature. So that hand was just cantrips. They wrote that after they conceded, or like right around the same time. So Condescend their Liliana. I thought about condescending this just to make them tap out, and then I could scry 2. I just don't think that's valuable enough at the moment. Yeah, turn 1 Stomping Ground, turn 2 Scoos, turn 3 Inquisition. This is just a really awkward... If we were on the play, this would have been very different for our opponent. Instead, they can take an Azusa here and kind of slow us down. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. Probably seen a Bloodbraid Elf here. That's not a good sign for us. Yep. Perfect. Let's counter that. One, two, three, four, five, six. I have enough lands, but I could use an Azusa. Opponent's tapped out, so it doesn't matter how I organize these, but I will have Remand up to stop a Liliana of the Veil from terrorizing me. Sure. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I think they have a trophy or something ready. Always trophy after my trigger. Don't give me extra information. Ooh. I want another. I don't know why. I just want another. Kelmy could have been fine. I'm not really worried about my opponent's board state at the moment, though. I will remand that Liliana. He didn't surgical. I thought he did. He was eating it with Scoos. Oh, perfect. So they have a Liliana of the Veil in hand. So I want Cowley Garden, and I've not played a land this turn, so I'm going to go Cowley, Cynic, bounce to Cowley, and replay it. That way, if they have 2 cards in hand, right? Now they have 3. Now they need, like, Liliana, push, bolt. So they have to kill both plants to get to my Titan, or just a trophy. Like, I feel like that was the best possible line to play around anything they could have. And then next turn, I just get to Titan them again and dig for a EE or dig for a amulet first. Thank you, thank you. I think one of the hardest parts about amulet is knowing when to, like, oh, don't play a land yet. Like, it's instinctual, like, oh, just play your gemstone mine. It doesn't matter. Like, no, 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 don't play your lands yet. Wait, 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 wait. That's the hardest part about, I think, progressing in Magic in general is just learning when to wait on things. A lot of players like holding on to lands late in the game if it doesn't matter, to be like, act like they have something. I think at high level competitive Magic that doesn't matter as much. Especially not today. With so many decks run Canopy lands, I feel like having extra mana in play just is not a bad thing for most decks. Like, I thought he's a burn, or not thought he's an Inquisition to burn player before, and seen that they have they're holding 3 lands in hand, and I'm like, 1 or 2, and 3 doesn't make sense. Yeah, the sequencing this deck is odd. Blue, blue, blue. Let's grab Pact. 2, 4, yeah. I'm gonna Stirrings for an amulet, because that would make my life a lot easier here. Perfect. And as long as I don't miscollect, this game should be pretty over. I still have not played a land for a turn, right? Nope. So, Boros, Slayers. They could, yep. I don't know why they didn't even play Liliana Plus. Like, they did nothing there. Okay. I'm just going to bog them here so they can't, like, K-command Bloodbraid back. Or if they do, they have to do it now. They have 3 cards in hand. We know 1 is a Liliana of the Veil. I'm pretty sure 1's a Culligan's Command. And I'm forcing their action here. Nope. I still have not played a land for turn. Yep, I don't think they're K-commanding either. Kind of forcing my hand here. I guess I could have dealt 8 more damage to their face, but 14, putting them at the difference between putting them down 6 more life doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. And they have something. Lightning bolt their own creature to grow their scavenging ooze. Okay. Sure. So now Skoos and Primetime trade. And now I can go Radiant Fountain, and then I could T-West for another Pact, but I don't want to because I don't want to be Thoughtseize out of my hand. I'd rather have the T-West in hand than a Pact. So I'll just play the Fountain and pass turn. Yeah, I mean, for them to win, they're not going to run Surgical Main, right? That'd be crazy. If they have Surgical Main, they might have a much better chance here. If they just top deck to both, and they have the Liliana, wow. Oh. They top decked the Bolt. That was awesome. Okay. One. I mean, they're just dead. Right, we have one more Pact in the deck. One more Pact, one more Titan. Yes. One, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just bounce the Fountain. Here's 8. There's 16. Oh yeah, I just had enough for Sunhome anyway. I didn't have to really do anything there. I was just getting extra land just because. Okay, what's bad here? Chandra's good. Hornet Queen's good. Ferox is good. Ballista's okay. Dismember's great. Ghost Quarter's important. Cavern is not. Actually, I think I want Cavern over Radiant Fountain. I like Radiant Fountain with the new Jund builds. Cut a couple scouts. Ramanap in. Yep. Interesting. Well, if we're doing that, then I'll bring the Ballista in and 2 more scouts back and do something like that. I don't mind Remand, especially on the draw, because then I can remand like a Liliana, but I do have the Condescend still. Yeah. I just have to make sure I have 2 mana up, and then I can counter that. This hand's fine. I just need a bounce land, but the Stirrings kind of reflects that, and Nullhide Ferox is a beater in this matchup. We also get to see how Waterlogged Grove works. We get to see a couple grilled cheese choices. And the Nullhide Ferox. It's a card I've been wanting to test an Amulet for a while, just because it's a really big creature. Sure. Probably losing the Amulet here. We'll see. We'll see if when we're playing, if we'd rather have Remand than Scout. Yeah, so we just lost our turn 1 play, but we do have another. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do need a bounce land, but I also having an Amulet's pretty nice too. Let's go Amulet. I just gave them something to Inquisition. Yeah, both probably do eat a trophy. Now I could have held that Teleria West in hand, played the other lands, then T-Wested for a bounce land. I just don't think that's valuable enough at the moment. The good news is Ferox is going to hold back Liliana the Veil uptick. Opponent doesn't even have green mana in play. So, do I Ferox here? How do I lose this? I lose this game. I don't think I Ferox here. Because if they play a land and then Liliana the Veil, right, I lose this game if I play Ferox, they uptake Liliana the Veil, drop, and then I die, right? So I think what I want to do here... Four, five, six. I'm eventually going to get enough for Titans, and I have 2 threats again. Now I could have just grabbed County Garden. Actually, another line I could have taken is just grab County Garden, and then this turn I play Ferox and County Garden. But so I have 4 mana. I cannot attack and drop him, so I'm going to go just pass. And I get the Titan the following turn. Yep. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I'm going to grab a County Garden. And Simic Growth. Okay. Yep, so they have the Liliana in hand, see? if you look, the way they just bolted that Calendly Garden, that means they have the Liliana, they had it in hand. So if they had drawn that land and I'd played the Ferox, that would have just been game over. Oh, but if they had grilled cheese, he's saying if they'd Thoughtseize me, I could have pacted, failed to find, and then just put the Ferox in play for free. Okay, rough start. Losing to Burn twice today just is weird, right? Like, isn't that... So I wasn't even worried about my opponent. Like, I wasn't worried about them taking the pact away from me, because if they tried to, they would have had to deal with the 6/6 hexproof. I do think it was also under consideration to just grab Calendly Garden, but turns out they had the Bolt anyway. They had the Bolt, they had to deal with the Calendly, and they had the Liliana the Veil. They just never drew the third land. Yeah. Now I need to upload these to YouTube. So we never saw Chandra. We never cast Chandra. I just played 10 games with Chandra in the deck, 5 in the main, 5 in the side. We never cast her. So I can deterministically say, I don't know how I feel about her. I have no idea. Let's see the... So Modern Streamers League, right? If you go to Twitch here, link. Oh, they're hosting Guano right now, our producer. But check us out. All the deck lists we'll be playing later today and on Wednesday are all airing right there. He is airing... This is Spider Space's list, and Spider Space is in the chat right now. This is pretty sweet, so definitely check them out. I'm gonna raid. How do I raid here? Oh, sorry, I didn't even mention. Yeah, my stream will be ending in a second. But I'd like to raid Guano in a second. Hope you guys enjoy. This will be deck list you can see later today on the Modern Streamers League, and the inventor of the deck and the guy playing it is actually in the chat right now, so you can have a conversation with the one, the only Spider Space. And you can also chat with Guano, who is the producer and co-host of the show tonight. Thanks for having me. Thanks for watching me. And I'll see you guys later tonight. Modern Streamers League, 8 p.m. Eastern time zone. And I'll talk to you then.
We're playing Spider Space's deck right now, man. We are having so much fun. He came in with 5-0'd earlier today. So excited about it. I'm 2-1 right now, so I feel like I'm not, obviously I'm way not as good as Spider Space at running his deck, but we're looking really good right now. I'm gonna play this match here. Actually, you know what? Oh man. I hope everybody can hang out for just 1 second. I gotta go pee so bad. Please, please hang out. I'm gonna come right back. Here. Please don't go. Here you go. Right? This is what we want. Here. Okay, this song's for you guys. Please don't go. Don't go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Hang on. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Go. Hang on for just a minute.